Yo, welcome folks to the Bullet Bandit channel. This is garage number 33. Yeah, this is garage number 33, part 1. And we're going to jump off into this. This time I'm doing something rare. Normally I just show the first car, but we did the intro there for a second. The intro screen, but not the intro video. And we'll spawn down here and we're going to be going to the garage. Hopefully this won't take long. That was the whole fucking map of the game. It was actually a pretty small map. Alright, so we're going to go to the garage. I wasted about a minute on this shit. Alright. Manage vehicles. We're going to the first car right there, and here's car number 1 of garage 33. Like I said, I accidentally uploaded garage 34 rather than 31 and 33 next, so that's up on YouTube by now. And I skipped by accident garage 32 and 30. No, garage 30. Yeah, 32 and 33. So, anyways, here's garage number 33, part 1. So this is the first car in part 1, and we're going to pan around. It's another original car, one of a kind, the only one of its kind in the world, ever in the history of MCLA. And there's a full side view. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to get a little closer. I like to get the whole car to the edges of the screen. And there we go. And now we'll look at the top. That's what the top side looks like. And here's the front nose, and then we're going to move on to the next car. This has a color coordinating interior, as you can see. Green, yellow, and teal. And orange. Alright, next car. We have another R8. I think there's some pretty sick R8s in here. Alright, here we go. We'll zoom in. Got our white metallic paint job. Sorry about that. Here we go. This is a universal paint job. See how those flames they unify down the middle of the car. And this is a universal paint job because it unifies. And it's the same thing on one side as is the other. And shit. There's a whole side view right there. Yeah, I got that all on there. Cool. Now we'll take a moment and then we'll zoom up to the top. Here we go. We'll look at the flames at the back, see how uniform they are. As you can see, they match on either half of the car. That takes fucking skill. And not everyone was able to do that. Even up on the fucking spoiler. Everything matches when you look from one half to the other. Now we'll look at that from a view or from a distance, and then we'll pan around toward the front. I was representing like a motherfucker. And there's the front hood. No one's ever laid shit out like that either for the crew. I was the only one that made all kind of fucking patches, man. Like one-of-a-kind patches for WCC. Everyone was running around basic shit that we had created, man. I came up with all kind of shit. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. This one's related to another car, but I did some changes to it. There's another R8 like this with the gray stuff in the background and the stripes through the body. I removed the stripes and I put fades through there, blue and red fades, or purple and red fades. Gave it a totally new effect. See if I could just zoom. Oh shit. I think I'm too close, you fuck. Alright, I'm trying to get the whole fucking body in there for you. There we go. There we go. This fucking zoom in, zoom out in the garage just sucks. It zooms too fucking fast, you know, in or out. But anyways, this is another original paint job. I think that looks pretty fucking good. And no one's ever done it, so that's what makes it fucking great. There's the front hood, and we'll move on to the next car. Bingo. Here's another R8. Alright, we're gonna fucking pan around this car. This one's related to that other orange one. And this one has the same gray pattern that the other orange car does, but the only difference is I went with a little bit more detail. I was more aggressive with the paint job. Look at that shit. And again, another one-of-a-kind, none-of-a-kind, worldwide, made on MCLA, and this is the only one of its kind. Fuck. Alright, let's pan out. We're gonna pan in and see if this does it. There we go. There's a full car right there. I mean, that's fucking badass. Nobody's ever done that shit, ever. And because of the pattern, of course, I couldn't make it all match at that crease. But I wish I could have, but I couldn't. So I said, fuck it. This is the best it's going to get. And I kept it that way. Because I wasn't worried about it. I knew that I was at the mercy of the paint editor. And, you know, you could only do so much. So, alright, let's pan around. Look at the fucking backside. That's pretty sick. And there's an angle view of the top. Now we'll do an angle view at this angle, then we'll zoom in on the front. Alright. There's the front hood. I think that's pretty fucking sick. And, you know, to be honest with you, I'm proud of this paint job. This turned out real fucking nice. And it was the only one in the history of MCLA like it. Just like most of my fucking originals. No, not most. All of them. All my originals were one of a kind worldwide. There used to be a guy named from Top Notch Crew called Exclusive. Well, he was exclusive, alright, at copying fucking corporate images. But he was not exclusive at being an original paint job designer, a customizer. He wasn't original at that. Now this is like the first bike in a few garages that I made that was actually pretty decent. This one is probably the nicest one I've seen in at least fucking, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, or 8 or 10 garages. Alright, we're gonna fucking move on. It's not one of my better paint jobs. It's better than the last few 1098Rs that I've done over the last few garages. Right, this one's related to those other Camaros, but again, it's done differently. And one of these days in the future, I'll put together all these cars and make a video of all the vehicles that are related to one another. That's badass. One man paint army. And that's exactly what I was. I'd be online with fucking different crews. Their title names would be Custom This, Car Club That, you know, and I'd talk to them and they'd be telling me how they do this and do that, and I'd be showing them my cars. Dude, everything I pulled out would blow their shit away all the time, 99.9% of the time. And that only 1% of the time would be like the best of lowriders. They were hardcore lowrider makers. They were the only ones I couldn't beat in that category. Anything else, any other class or style of paint job, I'd smoke everybody in. And that's just the way the ball bounced. Alright, so anyways, next car. Here we got, I'm sure this is a lowrider. I hope I'm right. I'm gonna fucking open up some fucking munchies. You're gonna hear me munching out here in a second. I did it in that fucking other video. Right, this one's related to that other fucking one in my other garage. 34 and maybe 31. No. Alright, we're going to pan out. There's a full side view. Look at the top side. There's the top side. That's pretty sweet. That's a badass lowrider. Cool WCC patch on the front hood. Alright, we're going to move on. I forget what this Chevelle is, but we'll see in a moment. With an all black Chevelle with a GM spec vinyl white roof, GM spec trim, we'll look at the full side view. Right, there's a full side view. And we'll look at the top side. Beautiful car, man. Now we'll look at the front hood. It's fucking badass right there. No one's ever did that in a crew either. I knew how to glorify the emblem or the patch. Alright, next car. Alright, here we got, this is the first white SS Chevelle 454 with black stripes. And we're going to move on. We'll do this quickly. That's a beautiful fucking car. I mean, like, when I say GM spec, the spacing between here and here, the lines between here and the front edge, the gap between the crease of the hood, where the back of the stripes end. I mean, all that is GM spec, dude. The Rockstar Chevelle didn't have that. This here follows the curvature of this from the center. I mean, the Rockstar Chevelle didn't do that. Therefore, it wasn't GM spec. All right, we're going to move on. If this is another GM spec Camaro, which it is, this is a different green from all the others. We're going to pan around this fast, and then we'll move on. Alright. I think this is another one. Hope I'm wrong. Hope it's something custom. Yeah, it is. There's your front nose. And this is custom. Bullet Bandit custom. AKA the PAINTBOSS. Look at that shit. That would have been bad as fuck if GM came out with paint jobs like this. Alright, now we'll move back. There we go. There's a full side view. That would have been the shit if GM made factory paint jobs like that. There's a top side. This has the 70 Chevelle stripes. That flares off over across the hood and down the sides. That's a fucking beautiful fucking car, man. And there's a close-up of the front hood, and then we're going to move on. That's fucking badass. Alright. Now we got an 08 Celine Mustang 302. This one's basically like that other one, my other garage, but all I did was color changes. So this one is basically a spin-off of the same thing. It doesn't look as awesome as the original, but it's still nice, man. And again, that special word, original, that's what fucking matters. Alright. So it's a fucking like a brownish maroon, no, like a maroon with pink. Alright, next car. Fuck. Alright, here we got a beautiful Riviera. Let's look at the front nose. This one's not related to any of the others. This one's totally different. That's fucking badass, dude. Pearlescent paint. Looks orange, like an orangey gold. Let's fucking get this car close in. Alright, there's a fucking side view. And here's the top side. That's pearlescent paint. Certain angles look orange while other angles look pink. Alright, next car. That's a fucking beautiful lowrider, man. Here's a badass R32 that's original. Let's look at the front nose first. I went with yellow spoke wheels on this car because they popped, they jumped off of the paint. Even though there's no yellow in the body. That's why I chose the yellow spokes. There's a full car right there. Right there. I think that's pretty fucking badass, dude. And it's totally original, man. Totally. Worldwide original. One of a kind. And there's the top side, and we're going to move on. Very simple roof work. Not roof work, front hood work. And we're going to move on. Here we got a 98 Nissan 240SX. This is badass. Let's look at the front nose. This one's related also to those other 240 SXs. The only difference is with this one is I changed the paint color. I kept the primary stripes, but changed them somewhat also. And then I added different cues and different details. And we'll look at a full side view. Right there. Oh shit. Right there's a full side view. That's fucking banging, dude. One of a kind. Fucking awesome. Alright, now let's look at the top side. And the only thing other than the stripes, the main primary stripes and the front hood, that's what they share. Okay, next car. That's fucking badass, dude. Alright, next car. You've, I think I did another blue or yellow one. There's a deeper yellow. And fucking beautiful DM spec stripes. And the ride height is spec. The sidewalls are spec. The tires. And the width of the tires are also to spec. And then here's a green one. We're going to move on quick. This is a darker green than all the other greens that I did before. Alright. MoveOn.org. All right, here we got another Chevelle. They made these cars in so many different colors, man. All right, next car. I'm about to wrap it up for part 1. Front nose. All right. This car is slightly related to some of those other Mustangs, where the white stripe just jumps over the fender wells at the creases. Other than that, everything's totally different. And I changed everything else up totally. So this is like if anything, like a distant cousin to those other Mustangs. That's a fucking badass fucking paint job. Look at that shit. Alright, here we go and do a side view. That's good enough. That's fucking pretty sick. Now we'll look at the top side. This one also shares the simulated vinyl roof that the other ones do. And the front hood works also the same. Alright, now we're going to move on. .org. This will be the last car I'm going to show, and then I'll record tomorrow part 2 of garage number 33. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and check out my videos. And like I always say, if you don't want to subscribe, don't. But just keep checking back. And I do appreciate it. This is a WCC car with a wide body. I didn't mind the wide body 70 Chevelle, but to be honest with you, I wasn't crazy about it because I think the Chevelle looks beautiful without a wide body. There's a cool fucking, no one's ever did that as well within our crew. The way I tabbed out the fucking top side. Alright, and well, that was a cool view. Look at that. The humps on the fucking wide body. That's pretty sweet. Alright. And we'll look at this. And I'm going to close out this video. And I thank everyone for watching. Peace out. Later. Good night.